Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Let's see. So it's different than what I had it set up as, but that is okay. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I'm gonna give this just a couple minutes just for everyone to join for a second, so that way everyone feels good and we can get everyone some time to come in. How's everyone's day going so far? Good, I hope. I wish I could see and hear you guys because I feel crazy talking to myself, but I know there's a little chat box you guys can talk to me with. I'm gonna give it just like 5 minutes, and then we'll get started. We're only gonna do like a 15-minute little moment, so it's not gonna be anything too crazy. So just nice and simple. We love that. Slow but great. Good. It's better than a bad day, so we'll take it. We'll take it. I've had a slow day as well. I was slow getting up because I was out with one of my friends last night, seeing one of her shows. So I woke up late today, but so I definitely need this stretch along as well. So all good stuff. P.S. This is Ted. Hi, Ted. Hi, Angel. Good to see you. I'm glad you're able to do this with me today. I love it. Yeah, are any of my one-on-one clients here by chance? I know I had a couple said that they were going to join, so hopefully you guys get to join today. I know this is kind of a weird time of the day, but I wanted to try and do like a midday moment because that's typically when people need it most. So I thought that would be a good little moment for everyone. Oliver, don't even start. My dog is barking. We're not going to do all that. Okay, let's see. All right, let me get my speaker so we're all good to go. So just make sure wherever you are, you have a little bit of space, just so that, like I said, it's going to be like a more gentle moment today, so it won't be anything crazy, but we will be doing obviously some like wider poses and stuff like that. So just make sure you have enough space. I have like a mat laid out for me over here. Hold on a second, Oliver, stop. He barks at anything and everything that moves. Oh, cool. So you've got a lunch. Love that, Ted. But yeah, just make sure you have enough room to move so that way you can do the stretches. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice gentle moment. I like to, if there's anyone new here that's never stretched with me before, hello, welcome. I like to remind all of my people that your body is not gonna look like mine. And if it does, amazing. We love that. But don't expect your body to look like mine. I'm going to be kind of talking and stretching at the same time. So I might be popping in and out of stretches so I can explain some things to you guys. Because obviously normally in my stretch along routines, it's me demonstrating, but I have a voiceover, so I don't pop it to talk about it. But obviously a little bit different with a live. So that said, so just make sure you're holding these. I'll kind of just be listening to my voice that way. You know what to be thinking about and what muscle we're targeting and all that good stuff. But this will be like a quick 15-minute routine, nothing crazy, just to kind of touch on the body and get everything feeling good. So for those of you, hey, excited to do this. Oh, hey, Beth, how's it going, sweetheart? Good to see you. Let me drag this so I can see what everyone's actually saying. Oh, there we go. Now I can actually see everything. Love that. My day was awesome. Like every day. Love that. Love the positivity. Give it just a few more minutes, guys. We'll start at 2:05. I just want to make sure I give everyone a second to get here if anyone's running late. But yeah, so like I said, your body isn't expected to look like mine. So no stress. Just enjoy yourselves and focus on what we're supposed to be stretching and all that stuff and just making your body feel good. Okay. I'll be telling you like have straight knees here, bend the knee here, focus on this. So that way you're not in the law and you're not lost and wondering what the hell is happening. So no stress regardless. I'm going to put on a little background music just so that way we're not stretching in utter silence because that's never fun. But if it's too loud, tell me. I'll be keeping the computer close that way I can see. Hey, it's Sophia from Germany. It's my first program with you. Pretty excited. Yay! Awesome. Welcome, Sophia. I'm so happy to have you here. It's going to be a lovely little moment. We're going to just do a quick little gentle stretch today, but glad to have you here. P.S. Love Oliver in the background. Ugh, he's barking at anything and everything. It's because my buzzer rang. So anytime it buzzes, he waits by the door and expecting someone to walk in. But my buzzer goes up all the time. The benefits of being in New York City, but yeah, no, he's cute, but just wild. He'll probably come lay down once I start stretching. He always does. He sits by me. So, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day so far. It's hump day. We're halfway through the week. We're almost to the weekend for all my 9-to-5ers out there. We're almost there. So hang out. You got this. You're almost done. We'll take a little time to give our body some love, and we'll be good to go. Yeah. All right, cool, guys. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I know some of you guys are on lunch breaks and stuff like that. So I wanna honor that time since you guys were here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. So, like I said, I'm gonna put on a little bit of background music just so that way we're not stretching in utter silence. But I'll be talking kind of loud so that way you guys can hear what's happening and know what to be focusing on. Okay. So just make sure you've got a decent amount of space. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I have like if you have the length of a mat, you're gonna be good to go for this one. Okay. All right, but let's go ahead and get started, everyone. I'm gonna tilt this down a little bit. I'm fully stretching in my apartment. We love this. So, here we go. This is going to be so cutie. All right. Okay, cool. Switch this forward. Okay, so we're going to start by lacing our hands just like this. And we're going to place it right behind our head. And we're going to have a wide pose in our legs. So that way we're nice and stable. Okay? And all we're going to do is think about stretching the back of this leg. So you want to think about really elongating the spine and think about how long can I make each vertebrae. So that way we're really getting a deep stretch. And I think about bringing my elbows together and I'm really dropping all the way down. Good. We're going to recover out. And remember, the whole time you're doing this, think about really breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to take a side stretch now. So here I'm going to think about pushing down the shoulder. So we want to think about pushing down this opposite shoulder as we're taking a side stretch. So that way I'm making this neck muscles all right here. I'm making it as long as I can. So that way I'm really sinking down and pushing down in the shoulder to get a deep stretch in the neck. Good. And let's switch to the other side. Same thing. Thinking about making these neck muscles nice and long. Really dropping this right shoulder. If you want, you can even add your hand here to help to make sure that you're actually dropping that shoulder, or you can lengthen down with your fingertips. Good, guys. And from here, we're gonna lace our fingertips and reach up to really lengthen our body. So here you want to make your body as long as you can, and then we're gonna drop our arms to the side and think about dropping our shoulder blades. We're going to place our right hand, so for you guys, your left hand on your hip, and we're going to take a big stretch all the way over this way. Think about elongating your ribs and all the way through your obliques and taking a deep stretch over. Focusing on the breathing. Good. We're going to recover out and switch to the other side. Same thing. Placing my hands on my hip for support and stretching all the way over. And really lengthening. Good, guys. And coming all the way up, we're going to place our hands on our hips. So now we're going to make sure that we really have this wide position because we're going to need it for this moment. We're going to think about sending our tailbone back towards the wall behind us while sending the top of our head towards the wall in front of us. So we're making a flat back position here. So I want to flat back as long as I can. So I'm going to start accessing these hamstrings as I go over. And once I can't go anymore, and I'm like, ooh, I really feel it in my hamstrings, I'm going to collapse over and I'm going to hang all the way over as far as I can. Here we're going to make sure that the back of our neck is completely relaxed. So even if I'm only here, I don't want to be holding my head like this. I want to make sure it drops all the way over and it's nice and relaxed. So you can take a second to shake your head yes. You can shake your head no to make sure that this neck is completely relaxed. So that way we're using the weight of our head to stretch all the way over. And we're going to hang here for a few seconds and just really let these hamstrings get a nice deep stretch. Awesome. Just that plus button. Just like 2 notches. Good, guys. Now we're going to grab our elbows just like this. So while we're hanging here, we're going to take a little speed from side to side to transfer our weight into each foot. And just letting each hamstring really try and relax and think about letting your body be heavy here and really letting the upper body hang heavy as well. Relaxing the back of that neck though. Don't let that neck get tense. Good, guys. From here, we're going to push our hands down. We're going to bend our knees so we have a nice strong base. We're going to roll all the way up into our spine. One vertebrae at a time. Take your time here. Don't rush. So that way we're protecting our spine. We come just like this. So anytime we come up out of position, we always think about rolling up through the spine. spine, so that way we're contracting the lower back and our neck, so that way we're not bringing it back. Yeah, so always take a second to roll up. So from here, we're going to turn. So for you guys, you'll have your right leg in front, I have my left leg. So we're going to turn, so now I have a nice wide triangle position. So you see, all 10 of my toes are facing this front wall, and I'm going to do the same thing that we did going towards the front. I place my hands on my hips. I'm going to try and flat back as much as I can, so that way I really feel it in these hamstrings. And then I'm going to collapse all the way over and try and go as far over on this leg as I can. So if you can't quite touch the floor, so you don't want to use the bend here, I want you to think about placing your hands on your leg just like this and trying to stay heavy in the upper body. This is going to be a little bit of a balance moment too, so just really think about keeping these legs straight and alternate toes facing this way as you stretch over. And think about really moving deep here, really trying to relax the legs. All we have to do is focus on keeping that knee straight. That's the only thing you have to focus on. Good guys, from here, all we're going to do is we're going to drop down to the gentle runner's lunge here. So my knees off the floor. I have a straight line from my knee to my ankle, and we're going to place both hands on our elbow just like this. I'm thinking about, I don't want to be here, I want to think about sitting my hips forward towards this wall, so that way I can really see this. Good guys, really sinking those hips forward, pinch your shoulders over hips, so that everything is nice and solid. Breathing, don't forget to breathe here, still breathing, keep holding this, I'm going to check what's doing. Good. Okay, guys, keep holding, keep holding. Good, guys. Now from here, we're going to use our core muscles to pull right back up to that standing position we were just in. So we're going to make our way up. So if you need to go back to here, that's great. We're going to bend these knees, and we're going to roll up our spine, just like we were just practicing. My head staying heavy, and I'm going all the way up. Now I'm going to turn and face the other side. We're going to do the same exact thing. So now your left leg will be in front. My right leg is in front. And I'm going to place my hands on my hips, make my spine super long, and I'm going to stretch all the way over with a flat back as long as I can. I'm going to start to feel my hamstrings, and once I'm like, whoa, that's where I feel it, I'm going to drop all the way over. Let's not have that happen. Good, guys, and stretch all the way over there. Stay nice and heavy in that head, making sure we're not holding tension here. We want to relax the back of that neck and stay stretched all the way over. Thinking about keeping both legs nice and straight. So if you need a massage behind this knee, that's great. Whatever you need to do, we just don't want to have a bend knee on this front leg. We want to keep it nice and straight. To that relaxed runner's lunge. So I'm going to place my knee down gently on the floor behind me and relax that foot. I'm going to make sure I have a straight line from my knee to my ankle here. I'm going to place my hands right here on that knee. I'm going to find my balance and think about sending these hips diagonally down towards the floor. Thinking about keeping my shoulders over my hips and relaxing just like this. Now breathing into it. Right here we're stretching that front hip flexor and that psoas muscle. Yeah? So we want all of this to really think about opening up so it's releasing tension on that lower back. Good, really sinking in. Good, now from here, we're going to place our hands back up just like this, pulling up from our then our knees, and we're going to roll all the way up to our spine. Thinking about moving up one at a time. Good. Now we're going to place our feet together just like this. We're going to place our hands on our hips. I now have a special guest to Bentley, so take a minute to go. We're going to place our hands on our hips just like this. We're going to do the same thing we've been doing. This one's going to be a little more difficult because now we have a narrow stance, so you're really going to feel it in these hamstrings. So try your best in this and think about really just holding over as much as you can. But first we're going to do our flat back. So my hands are on my hips, and all I'm going to do is all the way over as much as I can, sitting that tailbone back, sitting the top of my head forward, and then I'm going to relax all the way over and stretch it as far as I can. Think about really trying to stay straight in your knees here. Don't let these knees bend. So even if you can only lean here, if you can't even touch your toes, that's okay. Just let that upper body be heavy and just let gravity do all of the work and hang heavy in the upper body. Good, guys. Now from here, we're going to bend our knees all the way down to the ground. So we're going to end up in a little ball position just like this. So I'm going to be squatted down just like this. And we're going to come up here just for a second. We're going to think about sitting our heels down towards the ground, but I don't want to actually place my heels down. I'm going to put my hands in front of me, so I'm letting the back of my muscles and my feet stretch out a little bit. So I'm sitting here just like this. Just this. Ground, keep holding right where you are, guys. You're doing great, I'm sure. I can feel it. Good, and just like this, we're going to make our way 2 more bottoms. We're going to use your hands just to get to the floor. You're going to seal your bottoms. So we're going to take a second right here just to shake out our legs. Everyone take a second. Shake your legs, because I know those hammies are feeling them, which is great. Getting them nice and long and lengthened. We love a hamstring stretch, super good. Just to finish off our hamstrings, you're going to flex your feet just like this. We're going to think about lengthening your spine, so I don't want to be here. I'm going to lengthen my spine and my arms, and I want to try and, like just we've been doing, flat back my body as much as I can until I can't anymore, and then I'm going to collapse all the way over. And let the head hang heavy here too. Don't hold tension here. I want to relax the back of that neck. Good, guys. From here, we're going to roll up through our spine again. So we're going to find a nice long spine. I'm going to move you right here. And we're going to go to a butterfly stretch. So we're going to sit just like this in our butterfly stretch. I'm going to think about lengthening my spine here. So I'm holding onto my feet. I don't want to pull my feet off the ground though, because we don't want to hurt our ankles. But I just want to think about keeping my spine nice and long. And then I'm going to try and do the same thing, flattening my spine. You always want to stay long and lengthened first. And then from here, I'm going to collapse all the way over and try and see how far I can get my face to in front of my toes. If you want to increase the stretch a little bit, you can take your hands and add a little bit of pressure to the knees. That'll help get a little bit of a deeper outer hip stretch here. Don't forget to breathe. Keep breathing deep, guys, so that way we're having oxygen flow to our blood that goes to these muscles. Good, guys, and we're going to slowly roll up through our spine, just like we've been doing. Now we're going to just interlace one more time, give them a little shake out, because now we're starting to move to these outer glutes and our outer hips here, okay? So I'm going to cross my left leg, okay? So my ankle is going to go above my knee, just like this. So my foot should be hanging off here, yeah? We want it a little floppy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to flex these toes. So my toes are touching my leg here. If they don't touch your leg, that's okay, just as long as you're adding flexion to this foot is what matters. I'm going to place my hands behind me. I'm going to take my fingertips so they face this way, so they're facing away from me. I'm still going to have a long spine. I'm not sinking in my shoulders and in my spine here. I'm still lengthening, but all I'm going to do is put a little bit of pressure on here, so that way I can bend my leg just like this. And we're going to try and bend this right knee as close to our chest as we can here. So that way now we're getting a deep glute stretch right here on our left side. And it's going to be going even a little bit into this IT band. It depends on where you feel it. But I'm going to think about lengthening my spine and just letting this really stretch here. So we don't want to collapse here because we're going to feel it less. So I want to think about staying long in my spine, almost like you're trying to arch your back, but not quite. So just staying long, keeping this foot flexed. Don't let this foot relax, because when we flex this foot, it engages that glute, which is what we want to be. It's an active stretch. So I'm really arching here, and I'm really staying long in the spine, and letting this nice deep stretch in this glute outlet. This is one of my favorite stretches of all time. It's so good. If this starts to feel a bit easier, you can walk the foot in a little bit more and really lengthen the spine. The more you walk the foot in, the more intense it's going to be. Stay nice and long. Keep that foot flexing. I know that foot's going to want to relax, but keep flexing it as much as you can. Good, guys. Now we're going to switch. So take the legs back and give them a little shake out. And then now we're going to cross this way. So I'm going to cross my other leg over. So I don't want it to be on my actual knee. I want it to be right above. I'm going to flex that foot. Think about staying long through my spine. And I'm going to bend this knee into my chest as much as I can. Think about staying long. Really pushing against the floor behind me to keep the spine nice and long. Good. Focus on your breath here. Keep flexing that foot. All of the find your happy place. This might be tight for some of you, so really think about breathe into it and let those muscles relax. The more you breathe, the more your muscles will be willing to relax into the stretch, which is what we want. Keep breathing and keep relaxing into it. Good, guys. We're slowly going to come out of this. So letting that leg slide. We're going to keep a little shake in the legs here. Now from here, we're going to open to a straddle stretch, okay? So my straddle is going to be really wide, but please don't try to make your straddle look like mine if it doesn't, okay? I want you just to open your legs as wide as they will go, all while keeping a long spine. So what I don't want to happen is this. I don't want to open my straddle and sink in my spine like this. I want to stay nice and long through my spine, and so that way I can point my toes, I can be seated all the way on top of my hip bones, and I can really find a deep stretch here. So you're going to open as wide as you can while still being able to sit comfortably on your hip bones. We're going to take our arms up to the side just like this, and we're going to take a big side stretch over towards the side. And we're using this arm on this leg for support, but we're really thinking about lengthening diagonally, so I don't want to sink. I want to lengthen here, so I'm lengthening all through the armpit, through the ribs, through the obliques. And just really finding a lengthened position here. Making sure you're still breathing, all of that good stuff. And coming up, we're going to switch and go to the other side to find your center. And then we're going to lengthen. So I'm not collapsing, right? I'm still lengthening. I'm reaching this arm. So that way it's causing all of these muscles to stay nice and long. Good, guys. Now here comes the tricky part. So we're going to stretch right down through the middle here, okay? Now obviously easier said than done. So you can only reach this far forward because this is where we're going to get our inner groin right here, okay? So if you can only reach so far forward, that's okay. Don't push your body more than it should. We want to feel the stretch without it being overly intense, okay? So you're going to walk your hands as far forward as you can. You can even drop down to your elbows for a little bit of help. But what's important to remember is while we do this stretch, don't let your legs roll in. We want to keep our knees facing the ceiling the whole time, okay? So walk those hands as far forward as you can. You can drop those elbows. You can even try and lay flat to the floor as much as you want. So like I'm sore because I did a lot of dancing yesterday, so I'm just going to hang out on my elbows. And while we're here to increase the stretch, we're going to flex our feet just like this. So that way they're staying nice and flexed. I'm really stretching forward. But my knees are still facing the ceiling. I'm not letting them roll in, right? We want to keep them facing up. I'm going to relax the back of my neck here and just really sink deep into this. Good, guys, we're slowly going to recover, so walk yourself in. We're going to bring our legs together, just shake them out again. We're going to shake, shake, shake. I always love doing this in between stretches just because it allows those muscles to kind of relax for a second because they were just so lengthened and tight when you were holding them, so it gives them a second to relax. I see you're being so neat today. Right here. So now, guys, we're going to lay on our stomachs facing this way, or whichever way you want to lay, but we're going to be right on our stomachs here. We're going to be right on our stomachs, and we're going to think about putting our hands right behind our chest, just like this. And I'm going to think about trying to straighten my arms all the way up, just like this. So I'm not quite all the way here. I don't want to be all the way up yet. I want to be sinking into my mid-spine here. So we're really thinking of, we don't want to sink in the shoulders like this. I want to push them down and back. And I'm just looking forward and thinking about how much can I push away from the floor and really sink into the spine. Find some breaths here, really think about breathing. Yeah, just sinking deep and really spreading those fingertips on the floor to get a nice deep push away. If you want, you can take a little arch back of the head here. So when you're stretching the front of the throat as well, all of that good stuff. Good. From here, we're going to tuck our toes just like this, and we're going to try and lengthen our knees so they lengthen off the floor while I'm still pushing away. So now we're entering the lower spine a little bit more, but I'm thinking about still trying to stretch that middle spine just like this. If you need to keep the knees down just like this, that's totally fine. Do whatever's comfortable for your body while still challenging yourself. Good, guys. Now from here, we're going to push back. We're going to think about rounding our spine. So we're going to make our way to a tabletop, and I want to round my spine as much as I can here. So that way now we're stretching the spine in the opposite direction. I'm letting my head hang heavy, and I'm really trying to round the spine. From here, we're going to take a nice arch. So we're going to a happy cat is what I call this. So really, really arching here. Thinking about sending the tailbone up towards the sky. My head is reaching up. I'm going to sink back and forth, transferring my weight from my knees to my hands, just like this. But just so that way I'm really getting a deep stretch in this entire spine here, especially the lower spine. Now we're going to round again, just like this, going to mad cat. And we're really going to hunch the spine. So you want to think about how much, we're going to Quasimodo this is what I call it. I really want to think about trying to hunch the spine as much as I can. So now I'm stretching it in the opposite direction. Good. From here, we're going to arch one more time. Really think about sinking deep, deep, deep into that spine, really arching as much as we can. It's going to look a little crazy, but it feels amazing, and that's what we want. Good. And hunching one more time. But we're going to take this hunch to push back into our child's pose. So thinking about having wide knees here, and I'm really reaching my fingertips. That way I'm getting a deep stretch through my armpits here, and I'm really sinking all the way down. You're going to relax your forehead on the floor just like this. Thinking about really relaxing and trying to sink deep, all while still reaching our hands. Good, guys. And from here, we're going to round our spine, and we're going to, just like we did before, we're going to slowly roll all the way up through the spine and find our way to a seated position. And we're done, just like that. Hopefully your body is feeling a little bit better. If you need to take a second to do any more stretches, you totally can. Doing whatever you need just to kind of, like, I know my back feels so much better just from those few little back stretches and the hammies we touched on. So that routine is I have a routine just like that on my actual Patreon page. That is, it says as much as I was just saying there and all that good stuff, but it's a gentle beginner routine just so that way. But so the thing about stretching, and I like to say this a lot, you guys, is like there's a beginner routine. Wow, I feel pretty good now. Yay, awesome, great, Sophia. That's exactly what I want to hear. That means I did my job, so that's great. But stretching, it should be for all levels. It shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm flexible, so I'm good at stretching. Like, obviously, sure, like that's great and all, but it should be accessible to all people, which is what the point is. So even if you're in that standing stretch and you can't quite touch your toes and there's someone whose face is in between their knees, that's great, but that's just the different lengthening. It's just different experience levels and things like that. But all of these poses can be done by a beginner and by an advanced person, and they can all get something out of it. So that's what matters. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this today. I'm gonna hang out here for just a few minutes. So if you guys have any questions or you just want to chit chat for a second, I'm happy to do that as well. Here, let me put on some tunes again since our music went out for a second. Just some nice music, background music. Thanks so much. Glad I could do this. Me too, Beth. I'm so happy you could join. I'm glad. I know this time is looking a little weird, so I'm going to do another one next week, but I'm going to do in the evening time. I'm going to do a post actually on my Patreon to see what times work better for different people because I know it's different. So like I know like Ted, I know you said you were able to do a lunch break, so that's awesome. Like that's a beautiful time to take a little moment for your body. But I'll do an evening one as well, just because I know a lot of my 9-to-5ers might not be able to join just because of work and stuff like that. So I want to make sure it's accessible to everybody else. But if anybody has any questions or anything like that, oh no, I have to get up early then. Yeah, Sophia, you're in Germany, so I know you're several, I think like what, 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. But yeah, I'll keep switching. So I'll do like this time because I know like it's evening there for you. But then I'll switch and I'll do other times as well. So just so that way I'm able to get everyone because we've got people all over the world, which makes me so happy. Like I'm so glad that it's reaching, everyone, not just people here in America and stuff like that. So all good stuff though. Does everybody's bodies feel better? Does everybody's bodies feel good? Hooray, evening would be great. Got it, Ted. Will do. Absolutely. I will definitely do an evening one next week, just so that way I can get those people as well, because I know it's different for everybody. But does everyone's bodies feel good? Mine does. I know that. Oliver, hopefully his does too. I'm sorry about that, everyone. He's an attention whore. He loves to have all the attention. Do you think you might just do this live once a month? So my goal is to try, my schedule is just always so all over the place and busy, but I told myself I'm just gonna make time to do this one. And because I love doing these because I get to actually talk with you guys and stuff like that. And it's always fun because then we're all doing it together at the same time, which is so fun to me to think about. But I'm gonna try and at least do once a month, but next week I'm definitely doing another one, but I'm gonna do the evening. So ideally twice a month. And my other goal is to start having an assistant here. So that way they'll be demonstrating and doing the stretches and I can be talking to you guys. Because obviously the lives, the only reason I don't do them super often is because it's hard to obviously talk and demonstrate at the same time. I'm more than happy to do it. But once I can have a person there to do the stretches and I can just talk to you guys, it'll be way more efficient, I think. So I'm going to try and move it to that direction a little bit more. But yes, I will be doing these at least once a month. That's it was a New Year's resolution for me. Is Oliver's tail pink? It is. It is pink. Come here, Oliver. It's actually pink and purple. You're a little dude. Yeah, so look at his little tail. I actually did it myself. It's faded a lot. I need to redo it, but isn't it so cutie? Say hi, dude. Say hello, everyone. My body feels great, by the way. First time stretching in a bit, so this is great. Awesome. So for those of you, if you haven't stretched in a while and you stretched with me today, make sure you drink lots of water today, just because you might wake up and be just a little bit sore. What we did today wasn't too crazy, but if you haven't stretched in a while, your body's gonna be whoa, what did I just do? So just make sure you drink lots of water and you get some rest. If you have a foam roller, I can't preach enough about a foam roller. Make sure you foam roll and all that good stuff as well. Feeling so much better. Thanks for doing this. It got me on the mat when I wouldn't have made time. Yes, oh God, that's so great. Thank you so much for saying that. That's kind of why I want to do more of these lives, because it's fun to get to talk to you guys, but also it's enticing because it's oh, okay, I might not make time for it otherwise. So thank you for saying that. I'm so glad you feel good, Deanna. Oh, that's my mom's name, by the way. Exactly. I never make time for things like that, so it's so worth it. Good. That's awesome. Going to try and join live as well as doing your Patreon. Awesome. I love that, you guys. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad everyone feels good. I'm glad you guys were able to join me today. Like I said, I'm gonna keep trying to do these more often, so that way we can hang out some more. Because obviously, it's if you're part of my Patreon already, we have a whole community page, and you guys always talk to me, via messages or comments on the posts and stuff like that. But this is fun because it's we're all stretching at the same time, which I really enjoy. So, okay. So any more questions? I gotta keep moving on with my day. I've got a couple things I need to do. I'm about to force myself to go to the gym. So wish me luck for that. But I actually have a private lesson with someone tonight. So actually, I'm gonna take a second to talk about that. So if I have any patrons on here that are just part of just the basic membership, so just the $10 a month one, if you're interested in joining the accountability tier, which includes a one-on-one lesson with me, Ted is here. He is one of my one-on-one people, and Ted and I, I love Ted. Ted and I are super good friends now, and it's really fun because if you're really interested in like really getting like progressing in your stretches and really trying to change your body in that sense, or if you have like a very specific goal that you want, like one-on-one help with, it's perfect for you. I've actually gotten a lot of signups for that tier specifically. But if you have any questions about that, feel free to DM me on Instagram or via Patreon if you're already a member. And I'd love to talk to you about maybe upping your membership to that. I only have 50 spots available because once I hit 50 people is when because I want to make sure that everyone's still getting proper attention and stuff like that. So, but I'm starting to fill up pretty quickly, especially in the new year. People are really like setting new goals and stuff. So it's filled up a lot. So definitely, if you're interested in that, I would do it sooner than later, so that way you get your spot, because after 50 people, I will have to close that. It'll only be 50 people I'll be able to work with one-on-one. I'm hoping I can eventually get a new person and stuff like that too, but that's way down the road. But so if that's something you're interested in, let me know, okay? That's awesome. Does tea count as drinking water or not really? Tea is good for sure. Absolutely. Tea is great for your body, but obviously like water, I highly suggest, just because like that's just like a constant flow. That's great. Yeah, it feels great. Thank you. Did after my workday, 8:30 here in the Netherlands. Oh, awesome. Love to build a daily routine in this. Just an acknowledgement for your time here. Thanks. Oh, thank you so much for joining from the Netherlands. One of my friends was actually just in Netherlands Dance Theater. And he just moved back to New York, and he and I are living together now. So super cool. Yeah, I've never been to the Netherlands, but I want to come so bad. But thank you for joining. I'm so glad that you got to have this after your workday. What a beautiful way to end the day. So I'm glad you guys feel good. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to skedaddle. I'm going to go and I have to take this one out. Look at him. He's falling asleep. I'm going to take him out and go to the gym and all that good stuff. But like I said, I'll do another one of these next week. I'll do in the evening time, though. So, but let me know if you guys have any questions. If you're already a patron, just message me over on Patreon. But if you're not, send me a DM through Instagram, and I'll be happy to talk to you guys, okay? Thanks for joining, you guys. I appreciate it. Mwah. Much love. Have a good one, guys.